Hey y'all, it's VaderVengeance, and you may ask, girl, why the heck are you dressed like a dog? Well, I've been sipping, and this wig reminds me of Lady from Lady and the Tramp. So let's just get into it. So today we have Outre Arlena in Dark Root 2730. This wig review is already going to the dogs. But let's just jump straight into this and start off with the negatives and then end on a positive note. So right off the bat, straight out of the packaging, I noticed that DR2730 looked completely different as a color online versus what I actually received in the mail. Online, the color looks darker than the chocolate color, but in reality, it's this light amber blonde color, which I'm not really a fan of. Right off the bat, I got a ton of shedding on this wig, and that might be in part due to the color. I know that a lot of the blonde colored wigs, since they're processed more, get a lot more shedding than the darker colored counterparts. Just combing through her right now, I'm getting all of this hair that's falling out, if you could see any of it. It's worse than dog hair, guys. You know, if you have a dog or a cat, there's hair all around the house. If you have this wig, this is what you're in for. The other thing that I noticed straight away was after just putting her on initially to see how she looked and if I liked her, she immediately started getting matted by the neck area. And this is something that happens to my wigs after like a day or so of wear. Just the part like under your neck area and at your back starts getting a little bit matted. But this happened after just putting her on to check her out in the mirror one time, not even going anywhere. So I would definitely say carry a comb around if you're wearing her out. The thing about that is when you have wigs with this sort of wave pattern or curl pattern, brushing it will make it extremely puffy and frizzy. So I would definitely suggest taking a comb and kind of working from the ends to the top. In terms of the cap construction, you all saw that it came pretty standard with the 2 clips in the front, 1 in the back, and also the standard weft construction. You guys know from my previous reviews that I would rather have a wig with a stretchable net cap construction, because this wig specifically, the hairs already started slipping through the wefts, sliding in their DMs, and coming out the other end. Just to recap, when a wig has that stretchable mesh construction, it eliminates all of the hair slipping through the wefts and hanging out in the cap, and it's just easier to wear and it prevents tangling. Speaking of tangles, when I run my fingers through her, you notice that they get stuck towards the ends. This is most likely due to the wave pattern and the silkier texture of the hair. It's just lending to curls and matting. So as I said, carry a comb. As for these grown college hairs here that it comes with, I don't really think I'm gonna be accenting them. I'm probably just gonna push them back. But if you wanna style your baby hairs, it does come with baby hairs. They are grown-ass college hairs, but the wig does come with baby hairs. In terms of the parting space and lace, I've seen a lot of other YouTubers comment on the color of this lace in particular. It's not really matching up to my skin tone very well. It's really light, sort of gray. That might help if you glue it down with some got-to-be glue, but for me, the lace isn't really my color. It's kind of soft lace, so it doesn't feel incredibly itchy against my head. But if you're... I just wiped my nose off. I really also didn't like how close the parting space was. It definitely needs a lot of plucking, but if you're in a pinch, you could just take your Maybelline Fit Me powder in shade 332 or any other pressed powder that you have and just run it along the middle. So this is what she looks like now without any powder in the lace. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on and see if I can open up that part a little bit. And it's looking a little bit better. I still think that Arlena would require a little bit of plucking just to open up that middle parting space a little bit. Overall, I would give this part like a 4 out of 10. The hair itself is on the drier side. It definitely feels processed. So if you want a more natural, kind of softer feel with not as much shedding, I would go with Arlena in a black or brown style. I'm not too much of a fan of Arlena in a middle style part, so just showing you what she looks like to the side. This is a lot better. I definitely prefer Arlena to the side. I definitely don't want to be cosplaying Lady from Lady and the Tramp, but just putting it to the side gives it a kind of glamorous look. I'll give you a quick 360. Just put it to the other side. No, I hate that. Please delete that from your memory. This is Arlena from the front with all of the hair pushed forward. This is her from the side, from the back, and I'll go over there so you can see just how long she is. The other side. So that's pretty much Arlena. If you want to style her, I would stick to hairstyles that don't expose the wefts. You're not really gonna get the most natural parting if you lift up the hair for styling. But other than that, she can take heat up to 300 degrees. I would not go over 200 or you're gonna have a crispy dog on your hands. For positives, the color is growing on me, but honestly, I'm literally gonna put up a picture of Lady and the Tramp right now. You guys see the similarities, right? I'm not crazy, right? But other than that, I love the dark root fade. I would definitely repurchase her in a chocolate color. This is for you wig companies. I suggest taking a picture of the entire wig for every color swatch so people know what they're getting before they buy it. I'm not sure yet. I might sell this one on Poshmark, so look for the link below to my Poshmark closet where I sell some of my wigs. And that's pretty much all I have for Miss Arlena. I would buy her for sure, but probably not in this color unless you're just a huge fan of the kind of burnt blonde amber color. But other than that, definitely recommend 1B, chocolate, any kind of those colors. So that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, y'all. See you next time.